What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Roller Coasting with Raven. Today we are at the park of my namesake coaster, Holiday World. So that's right, Raven is going to get on the Raven, plus a ton of other stuff. Now, before I go in the park, I just wanted to say a few quick reasons of why I love Holiday World. One, it's just like an hour outside of Louisville, so it's not really that much more of a drive than Kings Island and Kentucky Kingdom for me. And two, they have incredible ticket prices, in my opinion. You can find a 2 for $75 deal on Black Friday, which is what I did. And in your admission, you get theme park and water park admission, as well as free sunscreen, free drinks like Pepsi products, Gatorade, etc. And you get free parking. So you just pull up and you're here, and you don't have to worry about much else. And if you are an allergy bestie, they have a completely dedicated gluten-free stand, as well as Dole Whip for my Disney lovers. So a lot of reasons I love Holiday World. Let's go check it out. I think my plan for today, I actually wore my bathing suit. And I know what you're thinking, Raven, you have never been a water park person on this channel. Yes, you're right, but Holiday World is the water coaster capital of the world, and if I'm being honest, I have never ridden any of their water coasters or really been to the water park, and I'm ashamed to say that. So today, the goal is to get out and ride all the coasters and all 3 of the water coasters as well. So really excited to check that out. Excited to see their new for 2027 edition Cannonball. That is going to be the first water roller coaster in the Midwest, and I am so excited for it. Let's see construction, everything that's going on. So this is going to be a great day. I got here for park open, so it is now a bit before 10. I'm going to get in there, get my ticket scanned in, and just have a great day. I'm so excited to bring you all along, so let's get going. Well, I just got on my first ride at Holiday World. Wonderful as always. I really love good gravy. It's a good addition to the park. All of the kids were coming off and being like, we want to ride again, we want to ride again. And that is exactly what Holiday World needed, was a coaster that the whole family could enjoy together. And it really hit the mark. Next up, I am going to the park's B&M Wing Coaster, Thunderbird. I really enjoy this coaster. It's got a short layout, but it's very punchy. I like the launch a lot. I might even wait for the front on this one. Don't come at me. I'm more of a front row than a back row on this one because it is only a 5-row train. Even though the sun is not aggressively out, I am starting to sweat. I'm looking forward to the water park today, but that also means I'm lugging around a big bag. Thunderbird is closed, so I'm heading to Voyage instead. It's funny because me and Andrew have this going bit that I do not have a voice that carries. And I was telling these people that Thunderbird was closed, and they just went on as if I did not say a word. So
I would rather have that one.
Voyage is here to set sail. Have fun, guys.
Voyage was absolutely incredible as always. One of the best coasters out there. If you haven't already, you need to get to Holiday World. Now, I will say that I personally placed this below the Beast just because of the intensity for me. I think Beast is super re-rideable. But that said, I do think it's a really fantastic coaster. So I've seen Thunderbird up testing again. So I think the plan is I'm gonna go ride Thunderbird and then I'm gonna head to the water park right when it opens and go from there. Hit all the water coasters, hit all the coasters. The land around Holiday World is absolutely beautiful. They do a corn maze here in the fall. All right, it is 11:10 now, a little bit later than I wanted it to be, but we did get through 3 rides in an hour, which I think is fantastic, especially at a park where you don't have fast lane. Fast lane is not available at all, which is kind of a plus because the regular lines go through a lot quicker. And it's time for Splashin Safari, where I'm gonna face my first water coaster ever, so wish me luck. I think I'm gonna start with Cheetah Chase because it looks less scary. A couple of quick tips for how I managed to go from a theme park to a water park. So I decided today I was gonna wear a sun shirt because I don't have anyone to like slather with sunscreen and I don't wanna get burnt. So highly recommend that. Mine is from Busch Gardens, Williamsburg. They make a good line of them there and at Tampa. I also have a little Casely case that I can put my phone in, and I can carry my phone and my card with me, and then everything else I just leave in my bag cover with a towel. I find a secluded spot and it's usually just fine where I leave it. So that's what I'm up to today. Cheetah Chase doesn't look like it has a long line yet, so we're gonna go for that. I'm honestly a little scared. Well, your girl just got an evac off of Cheetah Chase. Not what I was expecting. My first thoughts as someone who has never been on a water coaster before, man, does that thing just spray you right in the face. And I kind of hate that, honestly. That's a main reason that I don't do any like body slides. I only do tube slides usually. And I think it's probably just the launching element of it though that just makes it so in your face. But overall, interesting first water coaster. It took 318 coasters to ride my first water coaster, so on to the next one. Hopefully this one's a little bit better. And again, it's just like the fact that water is spraying right in my face that gets me, so maybe this next one will be different. Also, they have a lazy river, and I love a lazy river, so we might have to do that later. This thing is massive. The things I do for y'all coaster people. I'm about to ride Mammoth, give you my review, but it looks like a lot of people are getting splashed in the face. but maybe this one will be a little bit less. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, I liked that one a lot more because I didn't feel like I had to hold my breath the whole time because it wasn't as in your face with water. I say that with water dripping down my glasses. But Mammoth, to me, 2 big thumbs up. I think I'll have to do this like every time I come here. Cheetah Chase, I don't know. It tends to get a long line. And now I'm going to hit up the last of the 3 water coasters, Wildebeest, and I'm feeling a little bit more confident now because I survived Mammoth. Like, genuinely, this is huge. All right, normal Raven time. I'm back in my regular theme park clothes. I really enjoyed going to the water park today. It's something that I haven't really done before. Voyage was going by, sorry. But yeah, it was a fantastic time. I got to ride 2 of the 3 water coasters. When I was in line, Wildebeest went down like 3 times and I was honestly losing hope. So I decided to abandon ship. And I'm probably gonna get another ride on the Voyage if the line doesn't look too long. And then I think it's time for Dole Whip. I'm someone who's typically a snacker in the theme parks, and then afterwards I go and get a meal. So that's probably what I'm gonna do today, especially if I don't have a meal plan, which I don't here. No line, really.
Set the sail.
What an absolutely incredible coaster. Seriously, one of the best out there. It is so awesome to be back at Holiday World. And actually one time I got to climb the lift hill of the Voyage. They have an early bird tour where you get to be the first person to ride Thunderbird. You go through Thunderbird's maintenance bay. Just crazy. And you get to walk the Voyage and ask maintenance questions and stuff. It's really fun. It's really informative. If you intend to like spend extra money, I think that's a great way to do it here. I can't wait to see the Cannonball merch because the Good Gravy merch is awesome. I mean, just look at the variety here. Some footers are down for Cannonball. $20 million investment. Wow. Oh no, it's all gone. I really think Holiday World has it all. I mean, you got free sunscreen, free drinks, and plenty of shade. And there's plenty of stuff to do here. Honestly, I'm not going to see even half of it. You could spend several days here and still have plenty to do. Like, you could spend a full day in the water park. You could spend a full day watching shows and eating food. Oh my gosh, and you don't have to go to Florida to get Dole Whip anymore, which is awesome because I hate having to fly 2 hours, but I can drive 2.5 and get Dole Whip and be back home the same day. Anyways, on to Halloween and the Legend, my favorite wooden coaster here. And yes, I know it should be the Raven.
Bye guys.
This thing is absolutely insane and relentless. I love the Legend so much. It is absolutely insane start to finish. The left laterals are just like wild. And I think it is the best wooden coaster here. Voyage people, don't come at me. It's a canon event. I might steal your glasses. there is nothing more vibey than this primary colored tunnel. Alright, crank down the air a little bit so I could talk to y'all before I started driving away back to Kentucky. But I just had a fantastic day at Holiday World. It got really hot there towards the end, and there are people that are still showing up like just now, and I'm sure their plan is to stay until like the water park closes or the theme park closes and they see the holidays in the sky. Unfortunately, I live 2.5 hours away from here. It's in Central Time, so I would get home so freaking late, and tomorrow is a Monday and I have to go into the office, so no bueno for me. I mean, I could do it, but I would not enjoy it. So I am listening to my body and saying, now is the time. So I'm gonna go back home, enjoy a late dinner with my boyfriend. But yeah, Holiday World, fantastic park for the whole family. Again, they provide you with free parking, free sunscreen, and free drinks. I can't think of many theme parks out there that give you that much included in your ticket. So Holiday World, I think, is a great value, and there's really something for everyone. Like I said, you could stay there and just eat the food and just watch the shows. They have a ton of shows throughout the day. Unfortunately, we didn't see any of them because I had my priorities today, coasters and water coasters. And if you're an enthusiast and you're wondering how many days it would take to do all the coasters and all of the water coasters, you could get it all done in a day for sure. As long as you hit it on a low crowd day, you'd be able to get re-rides too, which I did today. So I hit up all the major wooden coasters twice, and then I rode Good Gravy, rode Thunderbird, and got those other 2 water coasters in. Now, I'm still not convinced that I am a water park girly, but stick around because we are going to be going to a super cool water park in a couple of months. I say a couple of months, really. I'm only like 40 some days out from Orlando, and I'm going to be checking out Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon at night, so I think that'll be super fun. But yeah, this really put me in the holiday spirit on July 12th, and I just really enjoy this park. If you want to enjoy it when it's a little bit cooler weather, they do operate in the fall, just without the water park after Labor Day weekend. And I think that it's still a great value if you decide to come here. And I kind of like the vibes here. Like, it's fall, it's a little cooler, you get to like wear your flannels and stuff and go to the corn maze. But yeah, really awesome park, and I'm excited that I got to come back, and I'm looking forward to coming back later this year with Andrew. So yeah, thank you for watching. You all mean the world to me. Your support means the world to me. There's almost 3,000 of you on Instagram, which is crazy to me. So if you're not already following me on there, you can get more daily updates on what I'm doing that day, whether it is just existing as a human or being at the theme parks, obviously. So I will catch you next Friday. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.